Well, if you've ever been wine tasting, you might have felt overwhelmed by all the different tastes and the bit of tipsiness that can occur from trying glass after glass.
Well, there is a proper way to taste wine, and it involves several different senses, not just taste.
Here's what Keltoi's head winemaker Andrew Pennington had to say about that.
We would simply pour under an ounce pour. And what we're looking for now is we've just looked at the color of the wine. We're going to swirl it around and we're going to tilt the glass down. And I'm going to look through the edge of that, and I want to make sure that wine is not brown or it's not an off color. I want to see the nice rim of that nice and dark. I shouldn't be able to see through the center of a red wine. And then of course from there, if you're doing a formal tasting like in a lab sense or a technical group meeting, you would spit it. We call this volatilizing the esters, but that's just really fancy terms for breaking out the aromatics. And then a big waft would come out of that. And then once you've wafted it, the funnest part, you get to put a little bit under your tongue and air it back. So just always the spit, because it looks kind of nasty, but why you do that is when you taste wine after wine, if you drink it, all the wine becomes really great all of a sudden. And I'm still actually tasting that wine. I'm looking for that wine. It's still in my mouth, so I aerated it. I got both of my noses going, and I felt the wine. And I can still feel that wine on my mouth. So that means it's a good, rich, full wine.
So there's a fine line between going out wine drinking and wine tasting.
Yes, and sometimes wine buying is different than wine tasting. So just out and have fun. And I tell people, do what they feel comfortable. If they want to drink it, drink it. That's what it's there for. But if they just want to taste and spit, that's fine too.
We did our own little wine tasting after that, you know, testing it out, and I had a little bit of an issue with just throwing away the wine. It all tasted so good.
And the part about it, they say it has legs, that's when the alcohol, when you swirl it around, and it kind of stays up.
The higher it sticks to the glass and the longer it sticks, the more that sticks is the higher alcohol content.
Yep.
Yes, I tried there and obviously got it down my chin.
We learned a thing or two.
Yes, we did. Well, you can find all of this week's stories from our special winemaking series on our website, from the vine to the glass, how agriculture plays a role in the process, the sales and distribution of Missouri wine, and of course, how to taste wine like the pros.
And you'll also find several web-exclusive stories. Irv Langen tells us how he chooses the name of a wine, and head winemaker Andrew Pennington talks about his former title of youngest head winemaker in the state of Missouri, plain mad scientist, and his goal of growing Southwest Missouri into a wine region over the next 20 years. And you can learn about the Missouri Wine Passport Program. All of that on our website at KOAM TV a little later this morning. Just click on the Morning News tab at the top of the page. We'll be right back.